Welcome, this is Nathan and welcome back to another video. Today we're continuing to look at what a civilization restarted, episode 11. This series is now blowing up. I didn't expect it to blow this. It's weird because the series has a video where it gets like 5-6 views, which is rubbish. But then one video could get like 60 views, which, by the way guys, if you're watching if everyone is watching the episode 10 before episode 9, don't please. And that's not me saying, oh yeah, watch a video so you can get what happens, so you can see what happens, I can get more views, but it's more of just because if it wasn't for the fact that this was a series you have to watch videos for, I wouldn't be saying this. Well, to be honest, any series you have to watch videos for, to be quite honest. Anyway, let's continue on from where we left off. So, I think I have to mention that the red team collapsed last video. Again, if you don't watch last video, I really would mention, because it was a pretty big one. And this has now put the turquoise team in charge, really. The red team kind of had control over a lot of the world, and a lot of these countries, I think all these countries have something in common with the red team. I think the only one that might not have anything in common is the turquoise team, just because they started all of Asia. I'm not going to say anything, but nobody's been wondering about this. I nobody's even bothered to ask me, but my favourite countries may be the orange, turquoise, and yellow team. For context, this yellow team, not this one. This one can die for all I care. But I'm keeping them in just because there's not really any way I can kill them off on the road, G. What was that sound? Oh, never mind. Sorry, I heard a weird sound. Anyway, let's go on to the video. So, the orange team, they've been doing a lot of expansion. They've collapsed, expanded. And the people of the country are actually quite fed up. Every time the orange team loses land, it doesn't learn its lesson and it expands out again. They expand out rapidly, the peach team broke away. They're no longer existing. They expand out rapidly once again. This team broke away, which they still exist. They've expanded out again into the gold team, and again, they're struggling to keep all it together. And there may be a certain country who has an idea of invasion. Now, in last year, I said orange team was 4, I think. But the pink team may be getting help from an outside country. Not gonna point any fingers. And I don't know. And there may also be another individual that's supporting this. But yeah, I'm just gonna say it. Turquoise and chocolate team are funding the pink team to invade the orange team. Everyone wants this country dead. I don't. But I feel like everyone at this point knows that I'm kind of a fan of the orange team. They're one of my favourites, but I'm actually just gonna. I'm not gonna kill them off. I love the orange team too much to do that. The pink team will begin an invasion, and immediately the orange team also ranks up. This invasion from the pink team is unlike anything they've experienced. Their army is down here, but their army is getting crushed. And it gets to the point where the people in the orange team are like, okay, this invasion seems very odd. And it's figured out very quickly that from spies, I think spies are a thing now, that the chocolate team is funding this. And they can't exactly go to war because that would be one hell of a thing to do. But with the pink team just rolling through the orange team like there's no tomorrow, groups inside the country are going to start smacking away from the orange team. Declaring independence, I mean. But as we can see, a massive chunk of the orange team just left. And this is going to damage the orange team to basically surrendering. And they don't surrender until, well, this team joins the war. What colour do I call this country? What colour really are they? Brownish, I guess. They're one of the few brown countries, to be honest. After this brown country joins the war and takes this chunk of land here, the orange team realises that they don't peace, their country will cease to exist. So let's take a look at that peace treaty. Anyway, the orange team is now dead. the government's still the same. The Pink Team didn't have the power to really change the government, and these two are not strong enough to do that. And also, I will take into fact there is a lot of blue and green on this map. And I've just realised that. When I was looking for a colour for a breakaway with the orange team, I picked up a blue colour, but then I looked on the map and I'm like, oh god, there's a lot of blue on this and green on this map. There are a lot of big countries around, and I've realised now that some of them might have to collapse, which is why I kind of killed off the orange team. But there's a lot of big countries, and back then, big countries didn't last long. But I don't have the colours really to kill off all these countries. But anyway, speaking of that, this blue team will be invading the slime team. Now, why is this happening? Well, it's going to be over the trade routes. The blue team wanted to... No, what? I'm sorry, I'm getting confused sometimes when I'm talking. Basically, what's happening is... While things were going through the trade route into the blue team, the blue team thought that the people transferring this stuff were enemies. I don't know who their enemies are exactly, probably Korea, to be honest. And they ended up shooting them, to realise that these guys are actually part of the Lime team. So, these two end up going to war about it. Fair reason, I guess. Now, the blue team, they're not weak. If anything, they are probably maybe the third or fourth or second strongest country in Asia. So they immediately just wiped this country out from existence. They're not weak. They may look like the land they have is not valuable, but like, this land in real life is quite valuable, and it's very farmable. So, the Battle of the Capital is rough, and I mean rough. So that doesn't go very well, but we do see the blue team get access to the coast, which is kind of huge. This Dark Sign team's in a chance of jumping in on some good land. Will not miss this opportunity before the blue team gets too big, and will grab a chunk of land by here. I mean, I don't know what it's going to do for their country, but I guess it's good. Now, normally, teams will peace out with their enemy and just take some land, but the blue team is annexing the entire Lime team here. They're not even giving them a chance. They annex the entire thing. And as you can see, they are very large. They're going to become China if they keep going at this rate. Yeah, they are definitely very large. Oh, God. And at this point, I think I should mention that Asia has been fully explored, except from parts of Indonesia, probably like that, and the cold bits of Russia. I think I should probably mention that now. This is a joke. Look at this. I never had this issue before. I don't know why on the news when I have an issue with it. This blue team will expand its empire up into basically the Saharan of Asia a bit more. But they're getting very large, so they're going to stop. And at this point, we can see a lot of countries moving upwards as we see more countries form. So we just quickly get colours. Anyway, here we have the two new countries that just formed. They're very weak and very small because they literally just formed. And the capital to be there and there. Anyway, back to Korea. They're going to keep colonizing Japan. Why is there a blue team circle in the ocean? I don't care enough. Japan is very hard for the Korea to colonize because, like, this might be the farthest any country set out to colonize land. Anyway, they take over some land there, and, that's probably going to be it for this video. So, it's short, this is some holidays is coming up, and I should have a video about talking about it. But I know this one's shorter, but I don't really have the time to record right now. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.